What is good, Tesla family? It's Ray J back with another video, and in this one I want to break down what's going on with the Tesla, SPY, Nvidia, the QQQ, and a couple of other tickers. I want to give you guys a very quick update, but let me first say that I am not a financial planner. Take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link. The offer ends very soon. Deposit $100 and you're guaranteed 5 free stocks. Put in $1,000 and you're guaranteed up to 15 free stocks. Anyways, now looking at Tesla's thing is on a rip right now. We're basically holding up very nicely. Watch 192.5 as support and then 190 below that. If we continue to push, there's some resistance at 194. Our next target above that will be in the 195s, which is where we had this shop zone and this resistance. And if we break that, we could be pushing towards 200 quite easily. So overall, Tesla is on a slight uptrend right now. We have a nice little uptrend right here. It's very slow, but it's slowly climbing a few dollars every single day and pushing up quite nicely. We're going to be approaching this resistance at 195 soon, in my opinion, by next week. Tesla's looking very strong, and we should hold up quite nicely for a little bit longer. We're going to be watching to see how Tesla reacts to the 195 soon. I think we could get very close to that. And overall, guys, it's not just Tesla that's on a tear. The whole market is squeezing. I'm going to try to be very quick with this video. For SPY, it's no surprise considering that we have about just under 500,000 of these calls expiring. And we also have about 954,000 puts expiring with the 1.91 puts to call ratio. So the people who ended up shorting SPY like crazy are the ones who are out of the money. Look at all these puts out of the money, and very few are in the money. The majority of positions are getting hurt who are shorting the market. The shorts are getting squeezed again, and look how SPY is running. We have broken above this resistance right over here at 500. I told you all to be careful at 500 since this is like new territory for SPY. SPY shopped around here for a couple of hours. I told if we break it, watch 501. Now we broke past this. We're kind of shuffling now around what is this, 501.7 is like close to where the high was. We could break this. If we keep breaking out, we could see 503. If we break 503, this thing is going to push up for 505. It's really possible for next week. So it's still holding up nicely. It's still very strong. There's no sign of SPY getting a rug pull yet, and that's the reason why you want to be very careful. So if you're trying to short SPY, don't turn into a mega short for no reason, because this is on a very strong uptrend. The best thing to do is wait for confirmation, but there's no confirmation of SPY getting a big rejection or making lower highs and lower lows. It's continuing to make new highs. It's continuing to rip. So it's still favoring the bulls for this short squeeze. For the QQQ, I told you if we broke 436, watch it push for 438. We were just about like 15 cents away from that. We're very close to 438. If that breaks, 440 is next. Watch support at 436 and 435, which is where this yellow trend line is. The QQQ is looking bullish. It's still holding up very nicely, still favoring the bulls overall, especially going into next week. For Nvidia, exactly what we called out. Okay, I've been saying this for the past 3 days, right? We have a nice cup in handle. We have this cup, the handle ended up forming, and I told you watch for a break, and we got the breakout. Nvidia reached 720. If that breaks, 725 is coming next. It's strong, it's bullish, and it's looking quite good. Watch support at the 720 area. Then we have 712 and 707. Overall, it's still bullish. We have a nice cup and handle, and Nvidia could push higher. This is going to help the QQQ, so it's still looking strong. What about for Aapl? So Aapl got a good piece of news involving the dividend and also another potential buyback, which is why we saw the share price kind of like push to 190, then come back. So overall, Aapl got that little pop and drop, but despite the fact that we got this like inverse head and shoulders, we saw this little attempts to pump. That doesn't change the fact that we still have this head and shoulders right here. So we still sort of have it, right? If we hold above 190, we have potential to invalidate this. If we lose 188, we're going to turn bearish. Right now, I'm in the middle with Aapl now because even though we had this head and shoulders, if a good piece of news comes out, we could still see Aapl pop like how it did today. So we'll just have to wait and see. If Aapl loses 188, I'm going to turn bearish. We're going to be dropping to 186.5 and even lower levels. If we manage to break above 190, we could turn bullish again. I'm going to be in the middle, so let's just wait and see. We still have a head and shoulders that's present, but we have to wait and see if this ends up playing out. So the best thing to do is just try to be as patient as possible. We'll just see how it goes from there. So with that being said, guys, Aapl is kind of stuck in the 188 range. It's been stuck between 188 and 190 for many days now, and we'll see which way it goes. The head and shoulders is there. It could play out, But just to be safe, wait for confirmation, wait for the break of structure. All right, I want to make it nice, short, sweet, and simple. Have a great day, guys. I thank you all so much for listening. I'll be back later on for another video. And with that being said, the market is still strong. It's still favoring the bulls. So be patient to do what you have to do. This does not mean that I'm a mega bull. I'm still open to the possibility of the market turning, but there's no sign yet. And the best thing to do is just be very patient. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Have a great day and peace out.